Now, the world-famous Dal Lake in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir attracts thousands of tourists every year. But the iconic lake faces man-made challenges, encroachment and pollution. The sewage flow has resulted in the excessive growth of weed and azolla in the lake. J&K governor has now sought help from the Indian Navy to resolve the issue. Our correspondent Ishan Vani reports from Srinagar.
The picturesque Dal Lake on the foothills of the Himalayan mountain range in the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir is the second largest lake in the state. Throughout the year, hundreds and thousands of tourists visit the city to enjoy a boat ride and the houseboats. The lake is named the jewel in the crown of Kashmir and is integral to tourism and recreation in the Kashmir Valley. But the Dal Lake is shrinking and dying a slow death. According to a survey by Dredging Corporation of India, the lake has shrunk from its original area of 22 square kilometers to about 10 square kilometers due to encroachment and pollution. This has set the alarm bells ringing. The growing pollution has not only made the water of the lake unusable, but has also threatened the life it supports. There is no proper mechanism for sewage disposal, and that has led to growth of weed in the lake, with most of the pipes flowing into it. Over the years, successive governments have spent millions of rupees to give life back to the lake, but there seems to be no remedy. Experts believe that the flow of sewage into the lake has provided a fertile atmosphere for the weed to grow, blocking the natural flow of the lake.
The reason is the sewage which is entering into the Dal Lake, because most of the areas which are not connected to the sewage treatment plants, the raw sewage is directly entering into the Dal Lake, which is basically not only polluting the Dal Lake, but there are various chemicals, harmful chemicals which are used now day-to-day life, pharmaceuticals, pesticides, and this harmful bacteria which are basically entering the Dal Lake.
In 1997, the Union Ministry of Environment and Forests launched the Save Dal project worth Rs 500 crores. Since then, several projects worth millions have been launched, but the results are not visible. The first reports of pollution in the lake trace back to the early 19th century. And now the Jammu and Kashmir governor, N.N. Vohra, has approached Navy Chief Sunil Lamba seeking immediate solution to the problem.
Certainly, they're not going to take over the Lauda authority or the responsibilities. At the end of the day, we have to carry out all these conservation measures. But yes, the technical advice, the scientific advice, so we have scientific advisory committee as well. So they would at best be the DCI, both DCI and the Navy would be the knowledge partners. They would provide the guidelines, the wisdom.
The process of de-weeding has brought about a temporary relief to the Dal Lake, but it's not a permanent solution. Authorities blame people for taking advantage of the summer unrest in the valley, leading to unabated constructions and encroachment.
यहाँ गवर्नमेंट ने कम से कम 300-350 आदमी लगाया, ज़्यादा ही मेरे ख्याल से 500 तक आदमी है यहाँ, मगर जो ऊपर का जो घास है वही काटता है, उसके बगैर वो काट दे, जो असली इसका बेस है वो नीचे है, वो काटो, आप देखो डाल कैसा साफ हो जाए, क्लीन डाल.
The lake becomes home to thousands of migratory birds from Siberia, China, the Philippines, Eastern Europe and other countries in winters every year. In 2016, a record 4.5 lakh migratory birds arrived in the valley. The Dal Lake has provided inspiration to artists. It is the center of attraction in the valley, and the state cannot afford to ignore it anymore.
Over the years, the iconic Dal Lake has been an inspiration for photographers, painters and artists. This lake attracts thousands of tourists every year, but now, due to these elements in the Dal Lake, it's causing it to die slowly, and the encroachment has forced authorities to call in the Navy, seek help from them to assess the situation and give out a proper solution. With camera person Feroz Ishan Vani for WION in Srinagar.